He didn't sleep with a stuffed animal, he'd sleep with a Hot Wheel.
Yes, Pedro!
When did you know that you wanted to be a Formula One driver?
When I was born, baby.
When you were born a baby. Okay, thank you.
One of his very first words was vroom for cars. He used to wear down the sides of his shoes because he'd be running around like in circles, kind of skidding his feet, pretending to be a race car. Kids, they have their dinosaur phase, their train phase. For Pedro, it was only ever race cars.
Pedro was diagnosed with rare bone cancer when he was 6. He spent 9 months in and out of the hospital, had major leg surgery, and now has a prosthetic leg.
We always told him, you know, when you're done with treatment and if you're able to work hard in PT and you're able to get cleared for it, we'll get you a go-kart. And that recovery comes down to hard work and pain, really. And you can't do it for him. All the love in the world can't do that for him. It'll hurt and it'll bring him to tears, and he'll just kind of channel what he wants, which is to be a Formula One driver. And he'll think of, you know, the drivers that he looks up to.
About 6 months out of chemo, Pedro continued to channel that motivation to regain function in his leg. And that's when the long-awaited day to get his go-kart finally arrived.
He got his go-kart on Christmas morning.
No!
Wow!
One of my favorite memories ever, seeing him unwrap his go-kart. We would go to the track and people started approaching us, the owner of the track, you know, other parents that were out there, saying like, hey, your kid's really good. Have you thought about joining the state championships? We decided to sign him up. He'd probably been in his go-kart like 3 times before the first race. Finished second. By the following race, he was in first place.
Yes, Pedro!
The number 1, Pedro Cueto.
Stop it!
He wants to be the first Formula One driver with a prosthetic leg so he can show everyone that you can do hard things even when it seems impossible, even when people tell you you can't.
All right. Hold those trophies over your head.
When your child is diagnosed, you're heartbroken. The sadness comes from, you know, they're going to suffer so much, and you fear for their loss of life, right? Are they going to get to live their dreams? And so seeing him get to live his dreams is, I mean, I would do anything to continue to watch this happen. He just is, he's living it, and we weren't always sure if he'd be able to.
Why do you want to be a Formula One driver so bad?
Because I love cars and I love feeling pressure.
He understands the racing line. He's just really good at it, and it's amazing, and it gives him this confidence. He'll never be able to run around like other kids or play soccer like other kids, but he is not even fazed by it because he's just living his dream. It gives him confidence. It gives him something to live for, really.
Hold those trophies over your head. Good job, great racing.